Hello everyone. Thank you so much for being here with me today. My name is Lily and I am so grateful that you are here because I have finally done it. Ta-da! You guys, I finished my 3 Mexican inspired journals and here they are. Oh my gosh. I am so in love with each and every one of these, you guys. And I want to share them with you. So today we are going to do a flip through of them. Now let me tell you, I'm going to be a little bit honest here. I did finish these a little over a week ago and I let them sit for a minute to make sure that they were complete. And I made a few adjustments. I changed the ribbon around and the look, added, removed some embellishments, and they are now perfect. Well, perfect for me. And oh my gosh, I can't be much happier than this. I am so pleased with the way they turned out. And thank you for joining me today because I'm gonna do a flip through to show you what they look like. And I'll start by telling you that they are very similar. Except, of course, for the obvious differences. The covers have different beautiful fabrics, and then they are wrapped with different colored strips of fabric. But other than that, the pages are similar, and so are the embellishments. The size, the number of pages, and the number of embellishments are also the same. So they're different, but they also share a lot of similarities. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do a detailed flip through of one of the journals. And then I will do a quick flip through of the other 2, just so you could see what is included in all of them. So I'm really excited to be able to share this with you. These took me a little bit longer than anticipated, just because, you know, life happens, and so I had to take a little break, but here I am. And enough with the introduction, let's move on. Oh, before we move on, I will include all of the information, such as the dimensions, the number of pages, you know, the details like that. They will be in the description area below. So if you open that up, you'll get to see all of the details, including the materials that I used. And my junk journals, you guys, and I don't know if I've mentioned it in the past, but my junk journals, they include junk, obviously, because, you know, I'm trying to save the world, one junk envelope and paper at a time. But they also include a lot of my own personal stash, things that I have been hoarding for 10 plus years, because, you know, I've said it before, use it or lose it. And then I also have new items in here. Because that's just what we do. Our supplies keep growing and growing. So 3 things: junk, hoarding supplies, and new supplies. So there you go. And then if there's anything here that you want to know, where it came from, how I made it, anything that concerns the items, the embellishments, the ephemera in the journals, just leave me a comment. I will answer every single question and comment that you leave, and I'm happy to elaborate on all of that. I will also link all of the videos down below with videos that pertain to the making of these journals. Now, not everything was recorded, but I will have future videos to show some of the process for some of the embellishments that I have in the journal. So if I miss anything in the description area below, it just only because I spaced it, but please feel free to leave me a comment or a question, and I'm happy to answer those for you. Okay, let's move on, and let's start with this center one right here. So I am going to set these 2 aside, just so that we can focus on this one right now. And as you can see, I'll tell you right now, they are 9 by 6, and they are made from fabric and fun foam, you guys. Now let me show you. This is a strip of fabric that I used like ribbon. It does have raw edges, so it is leaving little strings behind, but that just adds to the junk feeling of the journal. You see it's kind of shedding, but that's okay. Now let me show you where this came from. I just want you to see it was from this beautiful fabric that I purchased. And all I did is I trimmed about 2 or 3 inches in length of the fabric. And what was nice is each piece that I trimmed happened to coordinate with one of the journals. So that was complete happenstance. So I have attached it. I've just wrapped it around twice around the journal. And you'll see there is an eyelet on the back cover, and so I've strung it through there. I didn't add an eyelet to the front, and that's just because I only wanted it here. And then all you do is you take the longer side, and then you can tie a bow or use it in other things. But here it is. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, the 3 journals are available in my Etsy shop. So I will leave that link below so you can go and take a look. There are pictures there, and so if you want a close-up of some of the pages, go ahead and hop on over to my Etsy shop and you can see some details there. And all of the information pertaining to everything that is included here will also be in the description over there in my Etsy shop. So that's where they are. So thank you so much to everyone that has been supporting not only my YouTube channel, but also my little Etsy shop. Thank you so much. I'm so happy and I'm so grateful for you. Okay, so it is only one signature, and look at this beautiful fabric. I absolutely love it. And again, all 3 are Mexican inspired journals, and it is my interpretation of Mexico right here. A little bit of my heritage, of how I see Mexico, you know, vibrant and beautiful, and that is what I have included in this journal for you. It's the one signature, and I have sewed it in, and I've used this beautiful embroidery floss, and it's full thread. That way it's nice and taut, and it's going to hold that in place. I've added a little dangle charm, and it is being held by a bulb pin, and it can be removed, but I made these a few years ago, and this is actually made from a paper straw that I embossed to give it that glossy look, and then just added some pretty little charms from my collection. You could see there, and I thought it was perfect for this. There's also other charms that I've included here, and you'll see them as I flip through the pages, but here is a paper rose charm, and it has a little filigree back, and that's also held with a bullpen. And then here is a little parrot charm that I think is perfect for the journals, and each of the journals has a little dangle on the end, a paper rose charm, and also a beautiful little parrot or a parakeet charm. So that is there. And look at this beautiful trim here. It goes all the way around, and it just coordinates so well with this beautiful Day of the Dead sugar skull, so happy and festive fabric. Okay. And if I miss anything, just leave it in the comments below. This is the front cover. Throughout the journal, you will find coffee dyed scrapbooking papers and other papers, also avocado dyed papers. And so some of the ephemera I did record videos for. So like these, we made these, and oh my gosh, these are so perfect. And also I've included some project life cards in Spanish. I absolutely love these, and they are just perfect. I didn't alter them or anything. I left them as is, and I thought it was perfect to include this one that reads hola, hello, right in the front as a greeting from me to you. All right. And I also made this little pocket. Oh, they are also, they are lined with fabric on the inside. Look at that beautiful, it's like a fuchsia color, and these birds are just gorgeous. This pocket was made from an avocado dyed index card that I covered with fabric, and then I also stitched around it and then added some of my own digital words that I created, and then this beautiful little fringe trim right here, and oh my gosh, it's so cute. There will be a video in the future as to how I made these little pockets here, because I will be working on future junk journals, and so I need to make a few more, so I thought I would bring you along and show you. So, but that's in the future. I'm going off track here. All right. So look at this beautiful turquoise trim. I love this so much. It is just perfect for this journal. And so this is a digital that I purchased, and it is a vintage map of Mexico, printed on coffee dyed scrapbooking paper. Here's more coffee dyed scrapbooking paper. I did use a stamp, and I will show you what this stamp is because it is my newest and most favorite stamp. And here it is. It is called Shine On, and it is an exclusive stamp by Simon Says Stamp. And I don't know if you guys follow Jennifer McGuire, but she actually featured it not too long ago in one of her videos, and I just love her videos. So I watched it. She stamped with this, and I immediately had to go and get it. And I've used it in all of the journals, and I love it. It is one of my most favorite stamps right now. And I did do a light color, a subtle stamp, because I want you to be able to journal on the pages and have that beautiful sun in the background. There is a lot of stamping as well. And I have some, and I'll show you really quick. I do have some stamps that I purchased. These are in Spanish, and they're made by Kelly Creates. And they are just different phrases in Spanish. Here we go. So you could see some of these, but I'll link that in the bottom. They are by American Crafts, and Kelly Creates has different phrases in Spanish, and I have about 3 or 4 different sets of these, and you'll see them used throughout the journals as well. This one reads "Cree en ti misma," which is believe in yourself. And this is an envelope, and then I've just attached a coffee dyed doily, heart-shaped doily, and I just love the way that looks there. I'm not going to remove the envelope. I did leave it empty, but it is so beautiful and grungy, and I just love the way it looks. That reads "Baila," dance. And then here is a little bullpen. I believe that's a Tim Holtz one, and then I added that beautiful little paper rose dangling by a bullpen. And then we've made these before. And these are my altered envelopes. They've been coffee dyed, super grungy, and splattered with gold, and then in this beautiful collage. So that is beautiful. I thought it would be perfect here. And then look at this. This paper reminds me of Talavera tiles, if you are familiar with that. It is a Mexican art form in tile, and they are just beautiful. So that's what this reminds me of. And remember these? We made these. Oh my gosh, these are beautiful Frida journaling cards, and I just altered them. There is a video for this process. And then I have these little scrapbooking papers. It was a little set of, I think I have those here really quick. Let me see if I have. So it was these sets right here. These papers, they are so cute, and they are by Whimsy Stamps, and I ordered these online. I've had these for a while. They are so cute. I wasn't sure how I was going to use them when I purchased them, but I just loved them, and they make perfect little corner pockets. They do have a little like a little sheen on them, but it's just perfect and beautiful. I stitched that in, and it makes a perfect pocket to hold the journaling card. Avocado dyed paper with some embossing, and this is a Tim Holtz stamp. And I stamped it and embossed it, and that looks beautiful there. It kind of went through on the other side, but I actually like that look. It kind of adds a little bit of grunge to the journal. Stamping, and that says Alegría, which is happiness. Here's a fabric flip. And I try to use as many different little snippets of fabrics that I have to share with you, and I think it just adds a lot of different, it adds beauty to it, you know, different pieces of fabric in here, and it just softens it up a little bit. Beautiful rosette trim. Coffee dyed paper. I folded it over and then made this side pocket and then stitched. This is a rub-on of a little cactus with the Project Life card. And look at this beautiful cotton trim here, you guys. It almost looks like that. Well, it actually mimics what Mexican blanket, just like that fabric that I showed you earlier. So it's the same thing, and I love it. It's like Mexican blanket. It is absolutely perfect. When I came across this at the store, I was blown away. I didn't even know this existed. Excuse me. But, oh, I had to have it, and I love it. So this reads, Un hermoso día, a beautiful day. Here's some heart scrapbooking paper that's been coffee dyed. I did do a little bit of stamping with a little rose, like a rose gold. Can you see that? That is beautiful. That's also a Tim Holtz stamp. And then some fabric trim right here that has been stitched with some gold thread, but I actually glued it down onto that page. Added a little bit of washi there. And then I've added, every journal will have 2 of these antique holy cards. They're black and white antique cards. Now, these are not original. These are digitals that I've purchased, and I'll have that information below as well. But I thought these would be perfect to add into the journal. And so there's a couple of them. I printed them out. I didn't do any altering other than I distressed the edges a little bit just to add more, because the back is white, and so I just wanted to color or stain those edges. So that is beautiful there. And then this is a little, oh, let me just take it apart to show you really quick. It is being held by this beautiful little parrot charm. Isn't that gorgeous? Parrots or parakeets are so popular in Mexico. You can hear them throughout the streets and the homes and the businesses. And so when I saw these, I thought that would be a perfect addition to the journals. And these are vintage paper clips that I've had for a while. This is an index card. I've made these. I made these a while back. It's just an index card that's been avocado dyed and folded in half. And then I just embellished it with my most favorite Dina Wakley stamp, this Frida set right here. Added some cloth washi and some little sequence trim there. So let's add these back there and attach them with the clip and the charm. Oh, here we go. All right, isn't that gorgeous? And then here is a digital. This is Las Mañanitas. Las Mañanitas is a traditional birthday song, and it's usually performed by mariachi. So if it's your birthday and you are serenaded with mariachi and they're playing Las Mañanitas, you are super, super special. So this is a beautiful song. If you haven't heard it, Google it or search it on YouTube to hear it. It's a beautiful, beautiful song. All right. Okay, avocado dyed paper, coffee dyed, scrapbooking paper. Oh, and then I also created this paper. I purchased some digital images and then kind of put it together and created my own little, I guess, digital paper. And then it reads Mexico lindo, beautiful Mexico, lovely Mexico. And I printed that on coffee dyed paper, and I love how this turned out, you guys. Just love it. And then a couple more Project Life cards. Te amo más, I love you more. Anótalo, document it. So perfect. And then again, another pocket with that beautiful, those beautiful, what is this, 6x6? I think these are 4x4. 4x4, 5x5, 6x6. I don't know. It doesn't say, but that's where it came from. Okay. And then also stitch that in on that beautiful cardstock. And then this is eco dyed paper, folded over, added some trim. And here is an embellished digital of an envelope, of a vintage envelope. I just added the stamp, that the postage stamp and that seal, stamped in a little airplane from Holtz, and then added some make-believe addresses there. And I tried to make it look as vintage as possible, but here is a journaling card. And I don't know if there is a video of me doing this, but if there is, I'll link it down below, you guys. But that is, I love these. I need to make more because I think I only made 3 of them. And then another stamp, I really like that one there too. And then another journaling card of the Dina Wakley Frida stamp. I've embellished it, adding some little stickers. And then again there, oh, and I embossed this. That reads amor, which is love. Can you, oh my gosh, if you could see this. I hope it picks it up on the camera, but it is gorgeous. I love that font. And I think I put 3 layers of embossing on there just to really raise it and bring out that beautiful color and that beautiful font. So I love how these turned out. So there is a journaling card. Lots of florals and lots of vibrancy in this journal. Here is another holy card, and I've just attached it to the other side of that vintage clip. Remember these? We made these altered junk envelopes. And in here I have included, so each journal includes one of my own personal ephemera. This is a raffle ticket for Carnaval Outland. And I think I've mentioned in the past that my family is from Outland, Jalisco, and every year Outland has one of the biggest and best carnivals in all of Mexico. In fact, and I think I mentioned Carlos Santana is from here, just so you guys know. Just dropping some names out there. So this is from the raffle ticket from Carnaval last year. Now, Carnaval did take place last year because it happened just before lockdown and quarantine, but it revolves around bullfights and rodeo. Son fiestas taurinas, taurinas, oh my gosh, correct me if I'm wrong. Taurinas, I believe is how you say. And it's jaripeo, so it's a lot of rodeo, bullfights, and things like that. And so I'm including that in there. So these are fun. I had a few of these left over from last year, and so I thought that would be fun to include it in here. And then a little journaling card as well. Disfruta cada momento, which is enjoy every moment. So I'll just leave those there for a second. And here's this beautiful page from a coloring Day of the Dead coloring book. And there is a video as to how I cut these down to size. Beautiful images, and it'll be fun to be able to color and do as you wish with these pages. With all of the pages, there are a lot of blank pages for you to be able to journal and document or hold things, you know, as you wish. This is the center of the signature, and I have included 2 of these charms that I made many years ago with polymer clay that has been baked. I just kind of did a rough cut of a heart and a sugar skull, and then I just kind of freehanded the design, and then I baked it. This heart reads amor, and then you could just see the little image there of the little face. I also included a little bronze heart charm there. It reads love. So I thought these would be perfect, and then I kind of rubbed some gold wax on them just to kind of bring out those features of the 2 charms. But oh, I thought they would be perfect. I'd forgotten I had them. When I came across them, I'm like, I know exactly what I'm going to do with you. So there they are. So each journal will also have 2 of these. I love this grungy page. Look at it. That is awesome. I coffee dyed these, and it tore a little bit on the edges, but then I wasn't going to use them, and they turned out perfect. That was a complete accident. And then did some stitching, some washi tape. Here is more of vintage digital ephemera. Coffee dyed paper. The other side of the coloring pages. Oh, I love this image. Oh, and one thing I have included, remember these, you guys? This is the second half of the junk envelope. It's 2 envelopes, and they are, I've inserted it in the signature, and so it has a pocket on either side. But remember, I kind of doodled those flowers, so there's a video for that process, so you can watch that. But in here, I'm including in each of the journals one of my own digitals that I created a while back. It's just words and phrases in Spanish, so I thought that I could include that on this coffee dyed, my attempt at coffee dyed lace paper. So, but I like the way it turned out, and so I'm including that in here for you, or for the new recipient. So love that. And then more vintage paper clip. And here is a picture, and I did include a couple of my own personal photographs in the journals, and these are from my collection from my trips to Mexico. This is part of the Carnaval when I went to go see the rodeo there, and it's in the Plaza de Toros in Outland, Jalisco. So I thought I would include that in here, and you can use it as a journaling card. So put that back in there. And then the other side of the eco-dyed paper with the trim, and I've included a jelly printed tag. I don't have a process video. I was kind of playing around with different techniques. I did jelly printing, I did stitching, I stamped on fabric, did jelly printing on the fabric. So there's a lot going on here. I wasn't sure how these were going to turn out, but I actually liked the way they turned out. And so added some glitter. And so there's a lot going on here with my words, but I thought they would be perfect. And so just tucking that in there. So each journal will have one of those. Another pocket journaling card, Amo mi vida, which is I love my life. And then I made my own digitals, you guys, tarjetas postales, which is a postcard. So I created these and then I printed them out, and I have a video as to how I embellish them. I used Tim Holtz stamp. I added some vintage Mexican stamps, and I printed these on coffee dyed scrapbooking paper. But oh my God, I love the way those turned out. And that reads Correo Mexico. And you know, I couldn't find any, there's a lot of postcards out there, but there weren't any in Spanish. So I'm like, I'm just going to create my own. So I like how that turned out. And then here's that second half of the paper that I made. Isn't that pretty? I love how that turned out. I love these images. And then Mexico Lindo. Anyway, oh my gosh, I'm in love. Here's a fabric flip. Beautiful fabric. And I alcohol dyed the rosette trim. It used to be white, but I needed green, and so there you go. So that was the first time I've ever done that, and I like how it turned out. Why hadn't I done it before? I don't know. There we go, more stamping, coffee dyed paper. Disfruta de la vida, enjoy life. And another pocket here, or a side tuck. This is also a digital print. And then I just cut it and sewed it to this scrapbooking paper with this gold thread. Project Life card that reads Dulce, which is sweet. Butterflies for more journaling. Another picture, and this is a photograph of a restaurant that we dined in Outland, and I just love the display. These are all of the garnishments for your meal, and the presentation was amazing, and so I had to take a photograph. So there will be a picture. They're all different, so the pictures will vary in each of the journals. So there's 2 photographs in each. They're not the same, so I just kind of picked and chose which ones would be perfect with the journals, just to add a little bit of a variation to them. More stamping. Esperanza is hope. Another pocket. And then another tarjeta postal, postcard, that has been embellished. I love these. Love how they turned out. Esto me hace feliz. It really does. This makes me happy, and that's what that stands for. Tuck that back in there. And then here is a digital, and it is of Montezuma, and I didn't do much to this. I did alter it just a little bit. I added some gold wax, some gold washi tape, and then one of my phrases that I thought would be fitting with the image. And you can use that as a journaling card, and I did a little stamping there. Okay. Held by another vintage paper clip. And this is the back cover, you guys. Look at, with another pocket here. And this is, again, the index card. This is not fabric. This is a digital print. And then I stitched in some of my own phrases and then added this music trim right here. And then tucked in another of the tags that we made. So there's a video for this process. And this one is embossed. You can kind of pick that up a little bit. And then I'm including 2 playing cards. You guys, these playing, when I remembered that these cards existed, I went looking for them and I found them on Etsy. These are the cards that I grew up watching my dad play, and they brought me back so many wonderful memories. And so I'm so happy that I was able to find them on Etsy. And so I'm including 2 of them. I know there a lot of the images have meanings behind them, and these are positive, positive meanings. I don't remember off the top of my head what these stand for, but they're good. They're good. So I'm including those in the journals, 2 in each of the journals. And after I bought these, my dad took a trip to Mexico. And so while he was over there, I called him and I said, "Hey Dad, can you bring me some Mexican playing cards?" And so he did. He brought me, are these it? No, those aren't it, you guys. Wrong cards. These are the ones that I bought on Etsy. I love them so much. But he bought me a set. So they're very similar. These are actually cartas españolas. They're Spanish cards. And these are mexicanas, right? From Mexico. And so, but I can't get myself to open these. And so he paid 63 pesos for these. And so I'm going to hold on to these for a little while. And so, but I love these. they brought me back so many wonderful memories, you guys. So those are in there. Lots of happy and joyful memories in these journals. They are really a reflection of me and joy and happiness and everything wonderful about how I see Mexico. Okay, let's move on to the second one because, oh my gosh, that took a minute. Okay, so here is the second one. I'm just gonna go and flip through the pages. You can see that a lot of it is similar. If you have any questions, leave it below, please. But you could see that beautiful charm right there. And then with that, oh my gosh, I love it, that rose and that paper straw that's been embossed. So let's open this one. Do you see how the trims here, they coordinate? And then the edges are raw, just so you know. So there are, you know, fibers and little threads, but I love that. I love it. But look at this beautiful fabric. This is Talavera tiles, and that has been printed on this fabric, and each is completely different, tells a different story there. It does have one signature, and I've used coordinating embroidery floss for this one, so you can see that. And then there is a lot of fringe in this journal. There's fringe on the inside cover, and then fringe on the back cover as well. And then again, this one also has an eyelet in the back with the ribbon threaded through. And then you can just wrap that ribbon around it. Excuse me. Here is the inside, little pocket, fabric line, but look at the detail on this trim. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. So here are two little cards again. Hello. So tuck those back in there. Isn't that just beautiful? That is fabric right there. Sana, sana, colita de rana. If you know that, leave a comment down below. Sana, sana, colita de rana. That's so cute. Yes. More embossing. I wanted to use a lot of bright and floral pages, you know, throughout, just to really make them nice and vibrant and super, super happy. So look at that, different varying fabrics. Here's another one of the photographs. They were warming up for the rodeo. And then coffee dyed papers. You see how a lot of it very similar, but some of the pages are different only because I only had like one of each of the pages. You know, remember, use it or lose it. I really did go through my stash. Look at that. That is queso cotija. So good on bean tacos. Rosette trim, some more trim. Imagina, imagine. Envelope. And here's another ticket here. And then beautiful image. Look at these. And then another card, and you can see here the embossing there that says sueña, which is dream. And then a holy card, Project Life card, Esto me hace feliz, and one of the tarjetas postales. And then there's that, beautiful. Sé tú, which is B-U, la vida es bella, life is beautiful. And then there's the bullpen with the charm, collaged envelope, the ephemera, another holy card, vintage paper clip. Here's that other beautiful little bird charm, the Frida little index card that's been folded like a booklet. And then here's the center of the signature, and you could see the two polymer clay charms with the little love heart charm there. Aren't those beautiful? Yes, beautiful. Oh, this one I even stamped like a music stamp on it. It has like music notes. Wow, I got creative there. Te amo más, I love you more. Look at how beautiful this page looks. It kind of, the fringe here coordinates with the little fringe on the little sombreros. I just noticed that. But look at that. Let me know what you think. Vive al máximo. It's live to the max or live your best life. You can translate that many different ways. Dulce, which is sweet. Look at that beautiful papel picado print. Oh my gosh, I have a weakness for musicians, you guys, and I love the guitar. And then again, here is a copy of the of my own digitals that I've included in the envelope. Okay. Here's another project life card. Un hermoso día, a lovely day. Beautiful trim and that little rub-on transfer. Stamping, lots of stitching throughout too. Alegría, happiness. And here is another one of the jelly printed tags. And that image is stamped on, I believe it's muslin. Yeah, Vinos Dias. That's a play on words. It's like Buenos Dias, but I used Vinos Dias, which is wine. So just, you know, just for fun. Oh, look at this paper. Look at how nice that coordinates. I love looking at this again with like a fresh set of eyes. And here's two project life cards. This one reads, Que padre, and disfruta cada momento. Que padre translates into how cool. Que padre, how cool. Amo mi vida, I love my life. And another one of the tarjeta postales, and that one is embossed. Did you guys watch that video where I tried embossing and it didn't work? It didn't work. I haven't figured out why it didn't work. Maybe because I was filming and that's just what happens. Hoy es un nuevo día. Today is a new day. Oh, I just love this fabric. It's like every time I turn the page, it's something new, and I just get so excited to see it again for the, like, it's as if it were the first time. But look at that. Beautiful. There's that. And then again, another tag with two of these beautiful playing cards. So that is there. All right. What do you guys think of this one? Let's do the third one. Oh, I already did that one. Here we go. Okay, this one right here. And I've had this fabric for a while, and I'm so glad that I had a little bit of it left so that I can create this cover as well. Also has a charm, and then lots of beautiful fringe, and then has been stitched in with coordinating embroidery floss. It's nice and taut and it's secure. So let's unravel this one. Mi casa es su casa. So isn't that beautiful? Oh, I love this color. You know, I've mentioned how I struggle with blue, but these colors, they coordinate so well together. I really like it. Okay. So we'll open this. And again, it includes the tag and the Hola Project Life card in this beautiful pocket with trim. This is fabric, and I try to use coordinating fabrics, but also varying fabrics too. But look at how beautiful that is. And then tuck that in there and tuck that in there. Again, so, oh, I love these little pockets here. So we'll have to do those. Added some trim. So I'll go faster with this one. Beautiful page, stamping, disfruta la vida, disfruta de la vida, enjoy life. Little flip. El cielo es el límite, the sky is the limit. Here's Frida again. Hello, Frida. And then this one reads, Imagina. Again, it's embossed, like 3 layers of embossing there, but oh, I had to. I just had to. I could have kept going too. That is gorgeous. Las mañanitas. Some trim with that's been stitched with some gold thread. I love that gold thread. La vida es bella. Life is beautiful. Here's a side pocket. Un hermoso día. A lovely day. More embossing. I like that. I like that grungy look there. It kind of went through to the other side. That's pretty cool though. I like how it did that. Eco dyed paper. One of these again. Love these. I love this. Reminds me of Talavera tiles. Esto me hace feliz. This makes me happy. And another tarjeta postal. Cree en ti misma. Believe in yourself. Again, dulce vida. Look at how nice and grungy that is. And the reason it did that is when I was coffee dyeing it, the flap got stuck to the back of the envelope because of the adhesive got wet, and so I tore it off, and it was a happy accident right there. You guys, these accidents are the best. Dulce vida, sweet life. Again, here's another charm with the little bullpen and the beautifully collaged envelope with Frida and splatters. Oh my, I had to really refrain from splattering the entire journal. Believe me, I wanted to. I wanted to. So here is my little ephemera for you. And then look at these beautiful images. My hand-drawn roses. That was fun. Look at that. Just beautiful. And then dulce, sweet. Hoy es un nuevo día. Today's a new day with another holy card. And here's that beautiful parrot charm. Oh my gosh, I just love it. It goes so well with the colors, the vibrancy, and the way it just shines. I love it. Here's Frida again. And here are the two polymer clay charms for you. Little heart and a sugar skull. On this beautiful papel picado that's been coffee dyed and stitched just for fun. I love you more. Te amo más. Sé valiente. That can either mean be brave or be courageous. Courageous? Did I say that right? Courageous? Courageous? And then another one of my digitals in the pocket here of the envelope. Look at how beautiful this is. Respira, hazlo con pasión. Breathe and have passion with whatever it is that you do. Oh, look at the beautiful picture. I remember taking this. It was of a rustic window, ventana rústica, in Barra de Navidad. So after Carnaval in Outland, we spent several days at the beach, about 3 or 4 days, right at the beginning of Lent. And oh my gosh, it was amazing there. I love it. Alegría, happiness. And then amo mi vida, I love my life. Tarjeta postal. I love these so much, you guys. Love, love, love these. One of my lovely subscribers suggested that I should make some digitals and put them on my Etsy shop. So yeah, maybe. I'll have to work on that. Que padre, how cool. And again, disfruta cada momento. Enjoy every moment, you guys. Life is too short. Amor. Esperanza, which is hope. Oh my gosh, the more I see this stamp, the more I love it. Here's another one of that beautiful display of that table. Wow, those are called, son ollas de barro, which is terracotta pots. And then a little cluster there from some scraps. And then another jelly printed tag, again stamped on muslin. And then I did some slow stitching on their wings, so lots going on, but I really like it. They were a little bit time consuming, but I love how they turned out. Another holy card that's been distressed around the edges. That reads Sueña, which is dream, with a little butterfly stamp. Here is a little flip with the rosette trim. There's Montezuma's journaling card. And then the back cover, ta-da! Look at these, the tags. So beautiful with the beautiful pocket. And then the two playing cards. You guys, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I really do love how these turned out. And I sure hope that you enjoyed the flip throughs. Please let me know what you think. I appreciate your feedback and your comments. And your support as well. I am so happy that you are here with me today. These were so much fun to make. I have already started on other journals, and so they may be very similar to this, or a little bit of just everything that I love. There's so many things that I love. So to try to put all of that into journals is very difficult, you know, because, or else they would be, 4 inches thick. But here they are, you guys. Let me know what you think. Again, thank you so, so much for being here. I appreciate you so very much. And if I forgot to mention something, again, I know I said it in the beginning, please leave me a comment below and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Again, the link to my Etsy shop is down below. So just go take a peek over there if you like. All right, you guys take care, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.